Hi, and welcome to Friday's segment on Love Dripping from the Walls. Friday segments are called Droplets of Love. It's just me, Elizabeth Ann Cunningham, your host, giving you little droplets of love. Today's topic is all about balance, and I hope you enjoy. If you do enjoy, please consider rating, reviewing, or subscribing. Much love. For those of you who don't know me, those of you who might be new, my name is Elizabeth Cunningham. I am a love coach. So what I want to talk to you about is balance. There is a lot and balance in yourself in order to have balance in your relationships, all right? So this is not for the faint of heart, all right? I'm just going to lay that out there right at the beginning. This is not a subject for the faint of heart, because balance requires discipline. Balance requires self-awareness. And a lot of what is going on, I make these off of what the feedback that I get from my clients every week. And one of the themes that has been coming up this week is this idea of balance. We're completing 2020. 2020 has been a crazy year for everyone. And a lot of stuff has come up inside of life in general, and that has impacted individuals, and that has impacted relationships. And so obviously that has impacted my work, my clients. And as we're looking towards 2021, wrapping up 2020, there's a lot of bittersweetness. There's a lot of things that we're dealing with. Also, the holidays are really can be a really difficult time for people. And I think that especially this year, holidays are really difficult, because of the pandemic. People can't visit their families, and that's been taking a toll. Or if they're visiting their families, they have to take extra precautions, quarantining for 2 weeks, or, whatever measures that they're taking to make sure that themselves and their families are safe. So there's just an extra added level of things that we have to do this year. And the things that have been coming up for my clients this week, and the theme that I've been noticing, is balance. And there's this balance of, okay, how do I have balance in my relationships? And my answer to that is having balance within yourself. You can't make someone else have balance. So what do I mean? What do I mean by balance? So what I mean by balance is that you're steady, that you're not reacting, that you're able to see your emotions for what they are, and then choose your next action. So balance being that calm, that steady, that peace, that love, that equanimity inside of you that you can come from, that then you can pull that and then act from there, instead of getting triggered by something and then reacting to it. And so that's what I mean by balance, is that centeredness, that groundedness, that you can really take whatever is going on with you internally and then have that outwardly be a choice for moving forward for yourself, moving forward for a relationship, instead of having that reaction of just like, you pissed me off, now I'm going to say this, now we're in a fight, and let's go. So that is not balance. That's justification. That's being right. Maybe someone did say something really shitty. I got it. Like, I have all the space for that. That's okay. But this is about really choosing that balance inside of you. And so the where I get to where this is not for the faint of heart is that balance is not about fairness. Balance is not about, this is fair, right? Someone said something shitty to me, and so that's unfair. So what is fair is that I'm going to react to them. It's like, that's a choice that you can make. I can't make you do anything. However, that is about that instant gratification. Someone said something shitty, I'm going to say this, instant gratification, you're an asshole, whatever. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the long game of being able to live with yourself, live with your choices, live the life that you want to live, regardless of whatever shitty thing someone might say to you. And that, again, that might be someone who is close to you, right? Like that might be someone who is a parent, that might be someone who is a partner, that might be someone who's a really great friend. That's the time of year that we're in, is we're interacting with those people that we love the most in the world. And sometimes the people that we love the most in the world are the people that we just want to punch in the face. And we have all of the reasons, we have all of the justifications, we have all of the, well, I'm right about this and they're wrong about this and this is why, da 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 da. Yeah, that is a totally normal way to live. And that is not a balanced way to live. And so, what I'm talking about is noticing when you get to a reactive state, or even beforehand, if you already know that you have an uncle that always said something triggering to you, you already know that they do that. Prepare for it. Prepare for someone to say shitty things to you, because you know that your Uncle Tom is going to say something shitty every single year. And so prepare for that. Okay, great. I got it. Your Uncle Tom says shitty things. So let's prepare for that. All right. So now that we're on the same page, we're like, okay, we're not about the instant gratification. We're not about, what's right and what's wrong. We're setting aside that this is fair or unfair. We're actually coming from what works or what doesn't work. And what doesn't work in reacting to your shitty Uncle Tom is to scream back at him, because that has consequences. Yeah, maybe you're right, maybe he deserves that, but that also has consequences inside of your relationship with him, that has consequences inside of the relationship with the family. And again, it's not about that instant gratification, it's about the long game of who you get to be. It's like, okay, do you want to be the person that is shitty back to Uncle Tom? Or do you want to be the person who's like always calm, always coming from a peaceful place, always taking the higher self into account and living that life instead? Is it fair that Uncle Tom says something shitty? No, it is not fair. However, do you want to be that person that reacts, or do you want to be the person who is now your higher self and is coming from a place of peace and is going to either respond to Uncle Tom from that place of peace, or are you going to respond, or are you not going to respond at all? That's what I wanted to say. Or are you not going to respond at all? Okay, Uncle Tom, I got it. That's how you feel. Okay, I understand. Yeah. And then move on from there. Not everything has to be a fight. Not everything has to be a struggle. It's not easy. It is not easy being your higher self, but it is simple. What can you do? What can you do to act from peace, to act from love, to calm yourself down? Do you need to take 5 minutes and step away and then come back in order to be your higher self? That's okay. It really comes from, as I said at the beginning of this video, it really comes from wanting to have balance, the commitment and the willingness to have balance, the commitment and the willingness to have that self-awareness, and the commitment and the willingness to take on that responsibility for yourself, regardless of any other reasons, circumstances, justifications, that you get to live this way for yourself. Okay? I love all of you very much. I'm actually offering discounted sessions right now. So if this is something, if you're dealing with relationships in your life where you get triggered, call me, reach out to me. My DMs are open. My link in my bio goes straight to where you can book me. Let me know how I can serve you, okay? I love you all so much, and I will talk to you next Friday.